next topic on this, implementation of stack ADT using array. So in this lecture video, I'm just going to say the data structure called as stack and how a stack can be implemented through array. So normally what is a stack is, if I want to say some real-time example, means a pile of plates or a set of books which are all in the which are all kept in the library on the rack, which are all placed one by one from the top to bottom. So that is actually stack, which can be represented in a vertical, as a vertical rack. So that is the best example which I can give for stack. So normally if you see in the computer field, if I want to use stack, means how we can use the stack or how we can insert or delete or to find the top value of the stack with the help of the programming language. So let me start with the operations of the stack now. Normally stack, if you take stack, it have three operations. One is push, pop, and if you want to find the top element, I can use the thing called as function name called as peak. So where we can find the topmost element present inside the stack. So let me start with the main function here. Here I have written all sub-functions, which one is for push, one is for inserting data elements into the stack, and pop is to delete the data from the stack, and peak to find the top element. And then once the stack is ready and once we inserted all the elements, how we can display it with the help of stack. So let me start with the main program here. Here I have given n number of functions. The first three functions is to insert the data inside the stack. I'm using a function name called as push. Push of 10 means directly it will compare or it will find the match inside the program whether push name is there for any function. Yes, it is present here, and the data will be copied to the local variable called as data. The argument will be passed here. So next we are checking the top value. The top value here I have initiated as -1, and then maximum size is, max size, let's say we can have the maximum size as 5. Let me mark the index of stack here. Okay, 0 to 4 elements which can be placed inside the stack. And the next thing is your top value should be maximize -1, so that if it is 5 means the max value will be 5 minus 1, 4. -1, which is greater than or equal to 4, condition false, so directly it will go to the else part. Here else part, what I have given is the data, the current data is push of the 10 value will be copied to this data, and which will be stored in the ++ top. What is ++ top is, it is an increment, pre-increment variable. So normally the top is pointing to -1, so I'm just, it is 1 incremented to -1, which is incremented. We have pushed 10. The next thing is we are going to push 20. So 20 will be copied to data again. Now we are checking top value, which is 0. 0 is greater than or equal to 4, condition false, directly it will come to the next thing. So top ++, now the data is 20, which will be which will be stored in ++ top. So now the top is pointing to 1. So the current value of top is 1. The data will be placed here as 20. And the next operation is push 30, which will be work in a similar way. So now the current top is pointing to 2, and the value will be stored here is 30. And what is my next function called as peak? Peak is nothing but to find the top value. And here I have written a function called as if of top equal to -1 means you have to mention a thing called as stack is empty. No, this condition fails, so it will come here. It will just return the top value of the stack. What is the current top value is? the top is currently pointing to the index value called as 2, where the value is called as 30. Just it will be printed. 30 will be printed. And the next one is pop. Pop means, push means inserting and pop means deleting. So I'm just using a function called as pop. Before we need to check the condition, like whether the stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, there is no element there to delete the variable or the data. So I need to check this condition as well. Directly it will go to the else part. Else part means top minus minus. For inserting, I need to increment the top value. For deleting, I need to decrement the top value. So now the 30 will be getting deleted. And the next thing is called as display. Only one element we have deleted. The next thing is display. So far 30 got deleted. So the remaining variables in the stack is 10 and 20. So I'm just checking whether my stack is empty. If the stack is empty, there is no need to display anything. It will just tell you the message as stack is empty. So directly it will move to the next thing. Since we are using array, I need a for loop for printing all the values inside the stack. So I'm using a for loop and it should not exceed the top value, and I'm printing the values one by one. So it will print first as 20. The index is 0, so the output is 10, and the I will be incremented as 1, and then the output will be printed as 20. So this is how we can implement the stack with the help of using array implementation. Thank you.